Sunday, January 5th, 2020, Tokyo Dome, Tokyo, Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Wrestling Kingdom 14, day number 2, co-main event, 49-year-old Chris Jericho, the AEW World Champion, versus the Ace, 43-year-old Hiroshi Tanahashi. This was the first meeting ever between both guys, and yes, Chris Jericho did come out not only to altered music, I guess because of copyright claims he couldn't play his real song. On top of that, he came out with the AEW title on New Japan television. The rumors of New Japan having beef with AEW maybe aren't true. Anyways, the match starts off with a lot of punches, a lot of kicks from both guys, pinfall attempts, but mostly a lot of taunts from both Hiroshi Tanahashi and Chris Jericho. Both guys were doing a solid job working the crowd, getting the people in attendance to either cheer or boo their every hold. Surprisingly, Chris Jericho, who was wearing a Hollywood Hogan style weightlifting belt, did 2 high-risk moves pretty early in this bout. One was a mid-rope elbow drop, followed by a pin. He went back up, this time to the top rope, played some air guitar on the top rope, like I said, taunting the crowd, and hit an awful, missed an awful high fly flow frog splash. Seconds later, Tanahashi attempts to go for a stinger splash in the corner. Jericho pulls the referee in. All referees, of course, are made of glass. Referee's out. Jericho hits Tanahashi with a low blow, takes his weighted belt off, and starts beating Hiroshi Tanahashi across the back, across the shoulders with his weighted belt. Tanahashi really doesn't sell the shots. He hits Jericho with a low blow, which not only puts Jericho down, but wakes up the referee. 2 dragon screw leg whips through the ropes from Tanahashi, who starts working Jericho's legs. Then we see him hit 2 half dragon screw leg whips while Jericho's on his back and on the mat. I've never seen those and they look kind of weird, but the crowd was really into him. Tanahashi, seeing that Jericho's down, goes to the top rope, attempts a beautiful high fly flow. Jericho puts his knees up, gets back on his feet, hits a lion salt, but he can't go for the pin because his knees are injured from so many dragon screw leg whips. Both men back up. Jericho attempts the Judas elbow effect. It's blocked by Tanahashi, who then hits a straight jacket bridge German suplex on Chris Jericho. Jericho kicks out, locks in a full Boston Crab. So I guess you would call it the Walls of Jericho 2.0. Tanahashi's in the move for a couple of minutes. He finally breaks loose. He goes up top once again, and Jericho meets him up there and hits a code breaker from the top. Fast forward a couple of minutes later, again both guys on their feet. Again Jericho misses the Judas elbow. Tanahashi hits his own code breaker, followed by a sling blade. Tanahashi again goes up to the top rope, hits a crossbody high fly flow frog splash on Chris Jericho, who rolls through, gets Tanahashi once again in the full Boston Crab. Tanahashi's trying to escape. Jericho elevates the Boston Crab into the original Lion Tamer. Tanahashi, with nowhere to go, taps out at Wrestle Kingdom 14 to Chris Jericho's Lion Tamer. Jericho leaves Japan with a win over Hiroshi Tanahashi.